Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, and I've been to Peru and back. I've got my Machu Picchu hat on, and I'm on green screen, so anything green shows right through. And it's really fun having you all on board today. Let me check my microphone, see if I got my correct mics all in. Relevator. Okay, so that sounds good. And let's go to my Zoom chat and see if my mic is working. Looks like it is. Microphone. And let's go get my animal here to help me with my incredible um, view on live here. Let's see here. Does that work? Going back or okay. So I'm here, I'm live, and it was a wonderful trip to Peru, everybody. And thank you and Hampan Pere. I've got my all of my hemp lotions here. You can see that's green, but it says Northwest Emergency, and I'm going to use a little bit of that right now. Wow, it's so cold in my room, it's not soft anymore. So we're into winter, or I guess the time of day. I mean, of the Pacific Standard Time, whatever you call that. We fall back, spring forward. All that kind of stuff. It's really beautiful to be traveling, to be a traveler. I really appreciate getting a new hat from places that I've been. I have over 100 hats. So welcome everybody to a new episode. Here we go. I'm gonna share my screen with you and get you in the scene like a sex machine. Let's get my entire screen on there, baby, and let's go over to here. Okay, we've got you now. Okay, so now we're in stream time land on YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. I believe we're on Roku today. Well, actually, it looks like we're not on Roku today. Let's see if I can get that. Let's see here. Roku, come to me, Roku. It says edit. Okay, so horizontally add. Okay, let's see if I can get a caster. Okay, so we're gonna go boom, boom. Let's see if it'll add. Okay, we're not on Roku today, but it's okay, everybody. We're on YouTube. That probably gets more followers anyways. So it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, everybody. And let's see if I can get my face back here for you. Um, and get on a flow stream. Oh, I'm sharing screen right now. Yeah. So I'm sharing screen right now, and we are going to go to QuickTime and give you an intro. Here we go. So thank you everybody for joining us today. Weeds Day. Good afternoon, everybody. Is this thing on? Dab, dab, dab. I think we're going to have a wonderful show today. We're going to welcome home Stash Wagner family. Don't bogart that joint from the Philippines. Thank you. And don't forget to donate to their cause and welcoming them home fund. So that's cool. We have a nice GoFundMe site for them. And everybody else in the universe, let's end prohibition today. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen, and I just returned from Peru, Machu Picchu, and we'll have slideshow today. And there's an update on the hemp bill, and hopefully Chris Boucher will come in and explain that. And otherwise, have a great show. They honored our dear Richard Lee this week in San Francisco Richard, you're an amazing human, just like the rest of all the OGs. Maybe one day I'll do an OG movie about the OGs in our industry who were dedicated their whole life to helping to end prohibition. And let's not forget Jack Herer, the father of the movement. Oh, my Papa and Baja, I miss you. We're moving forward with our concert plans to gather a lot of people together to end prohibition, to raise awareness and raise money for the prisoners in and out of jail, and for the legal faction that can help to get to the White House to end prohibition in our lifetime. Jeff Eichen here, host with the most. Let's get it on and have a concert in 2025. Holding on to it. 1, 2, 3. And I sure would like a hit. Thank you to the all brave souls that are helping to end prohibition. Please support us. Our concert is coming. Parade. So sign up for my newsletter whenever you can, wherever you are. A lot has happened in the government today or this week, and it's not bueno. It's not looking good for marijuana. So what the fuck? You know, I hope children aren't getting used to that word because it's being used even on regular TV. I saw kind of that word being used. So let's come back out of my share here, and I'm back here. Machu Picchu hat, everybody. This one I got for my buddy. My purple one's gone. It's in my bed or bedroom or somewhere. But so I bought this for Lawrence Cherniak, and he just got back from incredible trip to France and to work on translating that book, that incredible Hash Bible, to French. And so while I was traveling, I got some incredible cacao beans. Let me pour a couple out here. You know, when two make love, it's a double. So it's a double cacao bean. So, oh man, that surgery was successful. We went to the cacao factory in Cusco, and first day that I traveled, I went from, let's see, do I have that photo here? Let me see if I have that photo. I'll look for that photo for you guys and gals. See if I got it. How you doing, everybody? Are you curious as to what I have to tell you about the hemp bill? It ain't pretty, but I'm looking for the map here to show you exactly where I traveled, and I got so many beautiful photos and experiences. You can't believe it. It was just we had a cooking class in Peru, um, and I didn't favorite this photo, but it's a really good one here to show you exactly where I went. But in the meantime, um, well, I can show you this photo. Look, our green screen's blocking my photos. So, um, a futile attempt in sharing, but yeah, I went from Seattle airport, which I went at 3 in the morning from the hotel that I took at the park and ride. I went from 3 in the morning to the airport at 6 a.m. and then flew to Atlanta and then met my friends in Atlanta. The lady that put the show on, Burge, and her husband. And I went to um, Atlanta to Cusco. That was like a 6 hour flight. And the Atlanta flight was 4 hours, and then we had another layover of 2 hours, and then an hour and a half. We had to get our luggage and go through customs and start over again. And so I got another one. Ha ha ha! You don't have cacao caramel beans, but I'm really careful with the food that I buy. I eat it slowly and don't let my body assimilate too much at one time. And so I learned a lot about um, more medicinal properties of the coca plant. I chewed a lot of coca leaves and everything. So bouncing back to my travels, I had about 20 hours of traveling. On my way home, it was 48 hours because I missed my plane. And that's another story. But I'm home. I'm back. It's Weeds Day, and let's get going. You had a little bit of a exploration. Richard, we love you. There's a memorial for Richard um, this last weekend down in San Francisco, and I can't go everywhere, everybody. And so I'm beginning my plant medicine movie through my lens, and just amazing. I'm learning so much about plant medicine and so much. I had a lady from Venezuela spend the weekend here and this weekend, and it was just really interesting how she says, no, no, no. You know, it's just number one, it's interesting having friends that are not American. And number two, the way that they communicate with their passion, with their heart. And, they don't scold you, but they say, when she opened my icebox, she goes, no, 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 yes, 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 And she goes, me only, you know, blah, 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 natural, 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 natural. And so I'm learning a lot about the arts. I had an incredible cough when I went over to visit the family of my friend Rosie from Peru in Lima on the back end of my trip. And the lady said, I have magic, 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 magic for your cough. And she says, okay, and she squeezed a little oil out of this jar that she gave me that I brought back, and it was full of cocaine. And so she put it on my throat and then wrapped it in paper towel and then wrapped my scarf back around it and tied it, and we had dinner. 5 minutes, I stopped coughing. I'm not coughing now. I mean, just a little bit here and there, but amazing that I'm learning a lot about the arts, like the food arts. Again, I know better, but I also buy things, in plastic. I mean, I don't know why they don't use hemp plastic for bags, and I don't know why everything has to be toxic. I learned a lot today on a video this morning about brain function with lion's mane and these other items that they claim can reverse Alzheimer's. um, anyways, you tell Jack Nicholson that. So the nature of learning from these jungle people has been so beautiful. If you follow me, I met Cheska. Cheska's a beautiful soul from the land way under Peru. And I met Cheska on the street, okay? And I'm going to try to pull her photo up here. And Cheska, it was kind of cool. Cheska, let's see here. Months, days, years. Here, let's go to months, okay? So we're going to go to October. Here we go. So October. Let's see if I can find my photos of Jessica here, and then I'll share my screen with you. So I met this lady on the street. Her name was Cheska, and Cheska and I spent 4 days together, mas y manos, and she was she told me in her heart. I said, que linda, no, que pasa? I mean, I said, what do you do? And she said, Wachuma. Does anybody know what Wachuma is? I'm waiting. So, Wachuma Wachuma is, hang on. Here, I gotta share my screen again, everybody. Okay, so sharing my screen again. Okay, so there's my whole flight schedule down to Panama. You can see my screen there. So I went to Atlanta first, and then all the way down to Peru, and it was just really beautiful. It was a wonderful trip, and down here is Peru on this side. It's the furthest south I've ever been in my life. I mean, I was in Honduras. I don't actually see it here. Maybe Honduras was further, but um, beautiful, beautiful trip. So let's go backwards here and see if I can find a photo of Cheska. So these were photos outside my bedroom window. So I got a corner room. I got a roommate. We got along great, but he moved because I stayed up all night editing with a friend of his of 30 years, and so that worked out perfectly. And I told everybody that I didn't want the room that they gave me because I needed a bottom floor because I had all my equipment. Well, I schlepped all my equipment up and down the stairs every freaking day, and just to have this view out my window every morning. So it was really fun. I travel with my sleeping bag, so that was cool. That's my room. There I am in my room. There's more of my room. It was just over the top excellent and epic, my room. Oh, here's a little video of my room. Okay, everybody, evidently we can't flip the phone around or spin it while we're in Peru until I learn more about the osmos. And this is my room. I'm using my gyro right now. Here's my workstation. Music, so don't worry. So, to answer your question, I did not change rooms down to the first floor. I stayed here so I could have that view every morning. It was pretty spectacular. I recommend Peru. I recommend Machu Picchu. I recommend Cusco, Lima. Just getting out and seeing the world. We got a bucket list. Make that one of yours. And go to Peru, everybody. Yay! I made it. I made it, everybody. See where I go. So this is Jeff Eichen, episode 285 on Weeds Day. We're taking a tour in Peru of my trip. That's my key. It was a bitchin' hotel. We even did ceremony there. Rapé. That's tobacco with herbs that they deliver straight to your brain through an apparatus up your nose with a rubber hose. It wasn't rubber, no. It was bamboo or wood. So this is my hotelio. This first day, this is me exploring my hotel. My dad in his lifetime tried to do roof tiles made out of paper. It's going to be a wonderful experience. We're in Hotel Royal Inca. Really happy to be here. If you let everything be, man and woman, it flows like the river. Would help if I did the right room. Okay, everybody. So that was my room, everybody, and so that was cool. And then we met Burge and Brad. My breakfast got served, and that was cool. And then we had coca tea. Coca tea was really beautiful. I brought some home from the coca leaf, and I don't think it's illegal to bring it home, but they don't import it or have it here. But you know, all you bots out there, it's okay. And so coca tea was good, and that was the fireplace. I have it roaring in a second, and I wear my frog shirt. Everybody liked my frog shirts. Thank you, Micaiah. And then these are the little taxis. I took about 20 of them. They were pretty cool. That's my team. That's Laura, Burge, and her husband, Brad. So that was fun day. Here we are on the taxi. Then my first shaman for my movie was Tata Pedro, I think, or somebody like that. And today I went to the rapé store, and it was pretty amazing, all the different types of rapé there. And she let me smell them all till I liked one, and then that's the one I brought home. And I didn't buy a lot while I was down there, maybe a scarf or two, and maybe a this or that, but a couple hats. But I really enjoyed myself. Then I met Cheska, and Cheska was on the street. She passed me and then disappeared. Boom, gone. We had eye contact, and then Cheska showed up about an hour later while I was watching a funeral, and she does Wachuma. So does anybody know what Wachuma is? This is her poster. It's a cactus, San Pedro. So I got her Facebook page, and Cheska and I had a wonderful little experience together. Listen to her voice. She's a wonderful soul.
Hello, everybody. We're in Peru, and I'm with Jessica. And tell us about San Pedro, what you do. Tell us, say hello. I'm Jessica.
Hi, I am Chaska, a Peruvian living visa. I am making Huachuma San Pedro cactus. Welcome, visa. Welcome to Spain.
Okay, thank you. I see you later.
Bye.
Okay.
So humans are special and beautiful all over the world. Just look out for them, share with them. My friend Marianne stayed with me this weekend from Venezuela. So I'm on a roll with beautiful friends from all over the world, and they have a different take on things, telling me about San Pedro and different things, and the arts of no. When Marianne from Venezuela looked at my cupboards and everything, but she was really incredible. Here's a shamanic institute that was downtown in Pisco. Pisco was the town we were staying in. So there's a little slideshow I'm giving you, everybody. Ecstatic dance poster, just like the ones in America. Love my ecstatic dancers. There's Brad. We're out getting some money, and Burge and Brad, and walking down the street. Sacred healing, energy body. QR codes. Don't forget your QR codes, everybody. That's pretty cool that they're hip and on it. And this is just walking down the street. So then we had a little casket moment.
Aplausos, señores. Ya. Ya, levanta usted, ¿no? Ya, levanta usted.
I want one of those when I leave. Anybody thinking about that? When I leave, when you leave. So before I met Cheska, everybody, I went back to look for her, and then she wasn't there, and so I carried on. There was this mini funeral. This is day one, and the look at the streets. The cobbled streets are really cool, and not many people in America wear flip flops with socks. But the idea was is that Cheska just showed up and then she gave us her magic and spent a few days with me. So that was cool. And there's me fitting into the scene. So then my first experience in photographing and starting my film for ayahuasca and plant medicine was kind of after this day with Tata Pedro. We'll show you him in a minute, but these are just some artsy photos I did with my iPhone. PSAC. We're in PSAC. Went here to have a chai. That was pretty cool. I went there twice. Got a gluten-free cookie. I guess Coca-Cola's everywhere. Don't forget to adorn your architecture, everybody. So boring in America. I should have spent more time in this store. I might have been able to learn a lot about ayahuasca because that was all the shaman art, but that's the only picture I got from that store. This is our hotel. Little guy at the hotel. The Japanese lady sitting on the street had veggie sushi. Baby, that was really welcomed. Sesame seeds. And that's how she gave her soy sauce. That was amazing. I actually just bit a hole in the bottom and then squirted it on. So it was pretty cool. This was my Palo Santo incense that I bought. And who knew it was going to be like a corn dog? It just was super amazing, everything outside America. So I really enjoy myself. There's my dispenser for rapé, my rapé dispenser. You can see my socks and that I'm laying in bed in the morning, giving that celebration of life, I guess, remembering the quiet days while the rain drops. Whisper on your pain. Remember in your memories, have no grief. Let the joy we know remain. Remember, if you wake, to catch a glimpse of the sunrise. Remember when your thoughts return to me. Know that I would not have you cry, but live for me, laugh for me. When you are happy, I am. I remember old joke we shared. Remember when spring walks by. Think of me when you are glad, and while you live, I shall not die. I guess I found that somewhere. That was in my room. So that's me editing. I didn't shoot too many portraits, classic Peruvian portraits, but I did get one that'll live forever. The baby was looking right at me, and same with Mama. So that was super fun. As a vegan, I ordered everything vegetarian, and I ate a lot of avocados, and that's mango, papaya. I was sitting in the church one morning doing some vertical panos, some horizontal panos. That's right at our hotel. I mean, come on. The hotel has a beautiful little baby church there. Amazing. I know. I was amazed. So there's our team. That was Stephanie, the lady that pulled off all the smudging, and that was Burge's assistant. So she gets to go. This is our time coordinator here. Incredible Burge. And the hotel. This is my walk by the river outside. Not so spectacular. But this is Tata Pedro, the guy that I interviewed, and Carlos, our interpreter and our guide. He was great. So there's a jaguar in there out of obsidian, and just the amazingness of photographing the shamans and being part of Peru was pretty special. So I'm just walking you through a few photographs from my slideshow. I really enjoyed having the ability to use my cell phone and my big camera. The Wochil's embroidery. So this is Papa's outside of his barnyard here.
Today we begin my film through my lens. We're in Peru, everybody, and this is our first shaman that we're going to be interviewing today. And this is his pad. It's pretty far out, and I'm going to walk you in there and just sit down and film the maestro. Pachamama, everybody.
You better believe it.
This is our interpreter, Carlos. Say hello, Carlos.
No.
Yeah. And how long have you lived in Peru?
I'm born and raised in Cusco.
So this is your home. And you were in New York for how many years?
4 years.
4 years, fantastic. Did you study there or did you work there?
I work, I learn, study this time.
And what excites you about the plant journey medicine and the shamans?
It's because through plants we can heal ourselves physically and spiritually and mentally. The plants for my ancestors, the Inca, has a bigger purpose. So nowadays we know through plants we also make different kind of medicines. So this ancestral knowledge with these Andean wisdom keepers is the ones who know through these plants, seeds, stones, different way how they understand nature. Because if someone get healed around these Andean communities, they will use plants mostly for cure themselves.
Well, thank you for your dedication and for your live occasion and for bringing us to see, what's the name of the shaman today?
It's Maestro Torongo.
Torongo. Okay, so Torongo's making some business there, and we're gonna jump through all these crystals, everybody, and get some insight to where the lineage comes from, where it all began, and why people go in deep and spend a lot of energy healing themselves from generations and millenniums and things we don't know. That's what the plant medicine for me is about, is things we don't know. It helps to open doors. Peace. Thank you, everybody.
What do you think? Jeff Eichen here with episode 285. Little journey to Peru, everybody. I should have some music on. This is us going into the ayahuasca ceremony, everybody. Let's see if that's a movie. Yeah, baby.
I'm here for. I need light.
Magic awaits, everybody. This is inside the ayahuasca space. Everything's sacred. Why is anybody in jail for marijuana? I put my colored lights against the wall. That was pretty good. Back in the hotel after that. Kind of the next day. Just people on the street in the hotel, getting everybody from all over the world to give peace signs. There's a light portal. Let's see what video came up with that one. This is where we did another ceremony, our cacao ceremony. That was pretty fun, the cacao ceremony. some of the participants with the leaders of the pack. The king. They claim this guy was the king, and he brought the queen and his daughter of Peru. And I said, look in the mirror for me. So we got a really beautiful Hollywood mirror kind of photo. But I only had my iPhone with me, so check his sandals out. I mean, his whole garb, different, but the same. Native American, Aztec, Peruvian, Inca. They call them Andeans. This is the morning after. So there they are, the family. Daughter on the right, mama on the left, king and queen. Check her crown out, it's beautiful. It's our lunch for the day. I got in. Little some type of bread pudding, flawney kind of thing. The food was over the top, was really excellent. Went off my diet a little bit, but I really enjoyed the Peruvian food. So I gave photos out. They picked their photos, mostly the marijuana photos. Yeah, Mama picked the raspberry beret. Daddy picked the double exposure of the Chaos Craigs, and his daughter picked the kaleidoscope. So they'll get to. So this was our retreat, everybody. It was really beautiful. It's really beautiful. So I'll be mindful and just give you some short snippets of the people there. And that's our space. Every day we had Burge channeling.
It envelops our soul and names, and it allows us to see what we need to see, know what we need to know, and hear what we need to hear. The laughter of children outside.
So it's pretty cool. I send you the divine light right now. I am master of my domain now. Breathe, push down, blow out. So that's what happens in Peru on a retreat. It's pretty far out. You should do one. Learning about chakras and incredibleness. Here's our Brazilian cacao shaman. You haven't had a cacao ceremony until you've done this one. Pretty amazing. Baby tomato, bananas, and apricot, and then obviously the morning ritual. That was pretty fun. Having Stephanie get everybody every day. So basically, this is kind of it, everybody. I had my own water. There you go. and birds channeling, getting ready to channel, and that was very beautiful and just an amazing time. There's 20 or 30 or 40 different types of potatoes in in Peru. So there's Carlos telling us a little bit about where we're at today.
So, when Pachacute was in command, he unified the entire kingdom in what we know the four states country, the four states country. Because one time, long time ago, all South America was unified. From Pasto, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina, it was one single country, one single place. The capital of that place, it was one city in the middle named Cusco. Cusco. Now this is Cusco.
I kept thinking he said Costco. You know, that's proof I was there. Pretty amazing, everybody. I had a moment in Machu Picchu where I brought my father and I said a little few words. Maybe I'll bring that next week if I don't find it today, because we're getting to the top of the hour. It's Jeff Eichen with the Weeds Day. Today we're in Peru Day, Peru Weeds Day, and so I'm really enjoying it. The graffiti in Peru was brilliant, and we had a incredible horseback ride. That was fun. I got on the horsey. This one's for you, Bainbridge. So enjoy, everybody. It was just really a wonderful, wonderful time to get out in the universe. And I don't have all the time in the world today or left over here to show you everything, but let me scroll through, see if I can find some Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu was excellent. But let's see here. Do we have any funny oh yeah, here's a funny one. Lima llama, 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 llama at the llama farm was pretty fun. But let me go all the way. This is a nice photo, by the way. Let me go all the way down to another photograph of me and Cheska. Hello, Cheska. Give me a shout. My friends and Cheska. Nice. Kokati, everybody. That was pretty good. Like I said, I didn't do a lot of classic Peruvian portraits this time. Just my head didn't stick the camera in everybody's face, you know, so it was just different, you know. Normally I do. I get in there, and so it was pretty good. Here's another moment in time with the shamans. People from all over the world are doing their work. We had the children, and they all made signs for us. That was pretty cool. and they gave us flowers. So it was just a pretty cool day going to the children. We're donating some money to them this week. That was me with the children. I think I have a photograph of me and the children right here. There we go. So let's see if I can find, this is, I think, our trip to Machu Picchu. There it is. There's Machu. So we got to Machu, and then at 3 in the morning, we were on this train here. We were on this train that took us through the jungles. So that was pretty cool. And then we got to Machu. Let's see if I can give us some Machu here. Here we go. I fell in love with slow motion. So no matter how fast I went, it didn't jiggle the camera, and it gave me slow motion. See if I do a full 360 for you. I just want to do some Machu Picchu before I, top of the hour, blow out of here. But I'll give you an update on our silly government in America. After a little slow motion spin around here. It's almost over. Pretty amazing. So I really enjoyed our Machu. I got some cool iPhone photos from Machu. I mean, come on. You gotta go, everybody. Here's my papa.
Right? Silly little fan. I like what kind of that. This is fine now. Yeah. Oh.
Roll another one. See if I can find where I talked about Papa. Is this it?
Yeah, I mean, the Parliament doesn't have a heavy duty done.
No. Where's my Papa one?
I have Allie with me, my sister, and everybody. I say hi to Steve and Rodimus and Brock and everybody's family. And we made it. We're in Machu Picchu, everybody. It's a long trek this lifetime, but think about it. Were they aliens, or are we all aliens? Aliens.
That was a mini version of Dad. I had another one that was a little bit longer. Well, anyways, I hope I didn't lose it, but pretty cool built into the mountains here. So everybody, that was my trip to Machu and Peru, and I recommend really incredibly going in. Let's see if this is it. No, that's just the go around. I don't know what happened to my pop-up talk. Hang on. Let's see if I can find it. There was a pop-up talk that I did. That's a turnaround. It's got to be here somewhere. Letter to me, Papa. I made it to Peru. I made it to Machu Picchu, someplace we didn't go. But I blessed so many places we did go: Tikal, Palenque, Tulum, Yucatan, and Honduras. It's such a blessed honor to be with you, and I'm glad you're here today. Here we go. In the incredible Machu Picchu, and it's been my pleasure to hang out with you and to be there with you and to see you shine your whole life. I have you here today. Thank you. And it's great to hang with you in another pyramid. Maybe one day we'll make it to the Egyptian pyramid, Papa. I really appreciate you. Thank you for all you do, for you did, and help us from the other side. Peace out, Papa. Howie. Howie. So that's all I got from Peru, everybody. But I'm gonna tune you into a little bit of news here before I have to go talk to Birch today on a chat. Let's see here. I do have a little bit of news that is cannabis related. So let's get my. Where the hell is my cannabis news? So here it is. You ready? Not nice. Let's see if I can get this to pull up. It's frozen for a second here. Only for a second. Come on. THC. Okay, here we go. Come on. Hang in there, everybody. See if I can. That'll teach me not to film it and and show it. Let's see. I've got this little mama trucker all frozen up. I would say fuck you, Texas, and anybody that is going along with this. I mean, I don't want children to get Delta 8. It's made in a factory. I mean, in a you know by man. It's not natural, but it's going to shut down a lot of my friends. Simply amazing. Let's see this little short one here that I got. See if it comes up. Every planet in America will have to be destroyed. So let's see. Um, we got, we got that one. Inside Congress. Let's see what that one is. Inside Congress. Let's see what this one is. There we go. The short one. Boo! Boo! We'll deal with this next week, everybody. So I'm going to come back here. So I'm back here, everybody, and I think that's fucked up. So bring our prisoners home. Love your life. Live your life. Get to Peru, everybody. Machu Picchu was excellent. I'm glad I got to spend an hour with you all today sharing my slides from Machu. And let's share my screen again and give you an outro. And I just love being back at Weeds Day. It's episode 285, and we are going to pause this guy here. Come on, pause, you mother trucker. and then we're going to go back to QuickTime. Then we're going to go right here and say, it's been a great show. Good afternoon, everybody. Is this thing on? Dab, dab, dab. I think we're going to have a wonderful show today. We're going to welcome home Stash Wagner family. Don't bogart that joint from the Philippines. Thank you. And don't forget to donate to their cause and welcoming them home fund. So that's cool. We have a nice GoFundMe site for them. And everybody else in the universe, let's end prohibition today. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen, and I just returned from Peru, Machu Picchu, and we'll have slideshow today. And there's an update on the hemp bill, and hopefully Chris Boucher will come in and explain that. And otherwise, have a great show. They honored our dear Richard Lee this week in San Francisco. Richard, you're an amazing human, just like the rest of all the OGs. Maybe one day I'll do an OG movie about the OGs in our industry who were dedicated their whole life to helping to end prohibition. And let's not forget Jack Herer, the father of the movement. Oh, my Papa and Baja, I miss you. We're moving forward with our concert plans to gather a lot of people together to end prohibition, to raise awareness and raise money for the prisoners in and out of jail, and for the legal faction that can help to get to the White House to end prohibition in our lifetime. Jeff Eichen here, host with the most. Let's get it on and have a concert in 2025. One, two, three. Hip hip hooray! Episode 285, everybody. Thank you to the all brave souls that are helping to end prohibition. Please support us. Our concert is coming. Hip hooray. That's all I got for you today. I pulled off of solo show, everybody, with a really incredible time in Peru, and the hemp bill stinks. Let's end prohibition, make everything legal, but do it mindfully. Don't let children get fucking Delta 8. End of story. 3 weed, 2 peace on earth, and F Schedule 1. So, love you all. That's all I got today. I'm out of here. See you next week. So it's Jeff Eichen here still. I'm still here. Let's go out of this. Bring me back here. I'm gonna say I'm here. So I'm here, and we're on YouTube. We're on POD TV. We're not on Roku today because it had a glitch, and we're on Facebook. So Facebook, love you, love you, love you. And I'm going to end my stream and say we went over a bit today, but it was worth it. Go to Peru, everybody. Machu Picchu.